Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Aisha. I'm a certified trauma-informed coach and manifestation guide. If you're truly ready to manifest your SP and you want help understanding the steps and the process, or you just want to feel more supported, this is the channel for you. In this video, I'm going to go into the impact and importance of actually knowing what you want out of a relationship and how that affects your manifestation. So keep watching. Before we get into today's video, this is a very busy time for my coaching, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly share the offers I have. Right now, I'm offering a one-on-one video coaching session that is 1 hour long for $97, and the email coaching is $27 per 5 responses. So with the email coaching, you can ask as many questions, tell me all about your circumstances, and I will curate 5 tailor-made responses that are addressing all of your questions, all of your concerns, all of your fears, so we can get to the bottom of it. The main difference between email coaching and the one-on-one video coaching is in the video coaching, it's a lot quicker, and there's something special about being one-on-one with a coach where I can really feel your presence and really understand your circumstances, and it gets to the root a little bit faster. If you're interested in one-to-one coaching with me, my email is down below, or if you have any questions you'd like me to answer in private, you're welcome to shoot them there as well. All right, let's get into the video. So today's topic is so important when it comes to manifesting SP, and this is something that can be a really critical mistake if you don't do it, and that's knowing what you want. And I know most of us are like, I already know what I want. What are you talking about? Like, I know I want this person, or I know I want this thing, I want this experience. But really, sometimes we, on the surface or in general, we know in very broad terms what we want, but we don't really get into the details. And when I first started manifesting specific people, I didn't get into the details. I went for like really broad, kind of, I don't want to say superficial, but surface level idealizations of what I wanted out of a partner. And because I wasn't specific, I didn't really get exactly what I wanted. I got some of what I wanted and a lot of what I didn't want, and it turned out to just be a negative experience in the end because I only manifested what I was consciously choosing, but I ignored everything else that I truly desired deep down. And this is a really common mistake that people make. So please, if you're participating in this challenge, do not make the same mistake, because all it does is waste your time and energy and leads to disappointment, which can discourage you from future manifestations. So what I mean by getting clear and what I mean by knowing exactly what you want is beyond the physical presence that we are as humans. What qualities do you want in that person? Like, it's great to have someone tall, it's great to have someone that you think is handsome, it's wonderful to be attracted to your partner on a physical level, and it's great if you have an idea of what kind of work they do or the kind of money or lifestyle they have. Like, that's totally fine. I am not advocating against those things, because you should definitely know what you want in those areas. However, what I really want to stress is personality traits. Do you want them to be a kind person? Do you want them to be a genuine person? Do you want them to be authentic? Do you want them to be skillful or multi-passionate? Do you want them to be artistic and creative? Do you want them to really express their feelings, or do you want them to kind of be stoic? Do you want them to be really funny and silly and playful and outgoing, or would you rather them be more reserved and kind of like that clean aesthetic, that calm, old money personality? Like, what do you want? What do you want? Insert the notebook here. But seriously, when we are deciding about our SP, a lot of times we get caught up in how they look, or the kind of income that they have, or like their lifestyle choices, but we don't really go into detail about the little intricacies of the relationship. So that starts with personality. definitely I say, like, we can all pretty much know off the top of our heads what we want our partners to look like, what we'd like them to make or do professionally, whether we want them to be, you know, physically fit or have a certain body type. That's usually pretty easy. Then comes personality. We get into the details of how we want them to show up in general, not just towards us, but in their lives. Like, who are they? Who are they deep down? What is their character like? That's something you should really spend some time on. List some qualities out that you really appreciate and admire about people, and choose to see your specific person as that type of person. Once we've got the personality type figured out, then I want you to really think and visualize or script about how you want them to make you feel. Not necessarily the actions you want them to take towards you, but how do you want to feel in their presence? Do you want to feel calm? Do you want to feel really secure and safe? Do you want to feel really nurtured? Do you want to feel really motivated or inspired? Do you want to laugh so hard you're rolling on the floor and bending over grabbing your stomach? Like, do you want to be able to have witty banter and kind of playfully fight against each other? Like, what does that dynamic look like? How are they treating you, and what does that do for you? What feelings does that generate in you? How do you feel towards them and about them when you think about them? And the more detailed you can be about this, the better, because it's going to give you a clearer picture, especially if you're manifesting someone out of thin air like I did. Like, I knew exactly who I wanted. I experienced so many traits of what I didn't want in people, and that allowed me to really tailor my list of the kind of person I wanted to be around, the kind of person I wanted to have in my life long term, not just short term. So really, really think about this. Take some time. You can write list upon list upon list and go over it and really imagine every version of them that you can create. Imagine a really playful and funny version of them. Imagine a really stoic and serious version of them. Imagine a version of them that is like very well-mannered and very classy and very put together. And then imagine a version of them that's kind of rough around the edges, and maybe they're not so clean shaven or don't dress super dapper. Like, imagine various versions of what your desired SP could possibly look like. And then once you play around with that, choose the one that feels most inspiring to you. Choose the one where you're like, yep, that's what I want in a person. That is exactly the person I'm manifesting. That is exactly how I want to feel in this relationship. That is exactly how I want SP to show up for me. Because once we have a clear vision, once we know exactly what we want, it's so much easier to then manifest it. We have this momentum train chugging along with motivation that says, heck yeah, I want that. Of course I'm gonna get that. That is everything I could possibly desire in a partnership. I want that, I need that, I'm crazy about it. And use that excitement to put yourself in an elevated state where you feel like the person who has them. I will say that when we do this exercise and when we really sit down and get clear on how we want our specific person to show up and how we want them to treat us and how we want to feel towards them, what we can find along the way is we actually can want something different than we originally thought. And I can speak from already manifesting my SP. There were certain qualities on my list that I really thought I wanted from a person, and then when they showed up in my 3D out of my real SP, I realized, oh, actually I don't really like that quality so much. I don't really feel inspired by that version of them. I don't really feel very attached or adoring of that version of them. And this is why going through the clarity work before you end up in partnership is so helpful, because it's much easier to manifest before you enter that relationship. So you can really lock in on that version of them. You can really bring that version of them to life in your subconscious before it gets projected into the 3D. If you have any other questions about manifesting specific person, or you have any video topics you'd like me to cover, please leave them in the comments. I'm going to be doing so many more SP videos all throughout the month of February so that you get your SP as soon as you possibly can. I want to end this saying that it may take some time for some of you, and that's okay. If you really want something, you're willing to wait, and not just wait, but you're willing to put in the effort it takes to get that person. So please don't concern yourself with how long or short, or put a timeline on your manifestation. Time isn't real anyways. And if you're focused on the fact that it's not here yet, or that it's not arriving, or that it feels like it's taking a long time, you're only going to get more of that. Instead, please use these tips, tricks, and techniques to turn into yourself and really, really resonate with your inner being and ask them the deeper questions. Am I ready for this? Am I committed to this? Am I disciplined enough to change my thoughts, to change my beliefs, to change my habits and my patterns so that I can be the version of myself that deserves all of these beautiful qualities that I am manifesting in SP? When we turn back to ourselves, manifesting becomes easy. We reclaim our power and we feel motivated more than ever. So have confidence that everything that you're doing is working. And it's working in its own time, and your manifestation will come, and it's not about the time. Find peace in the moment and reclaim your power by going within and doing what is necessary to embody the new self that is worthy and is deserving of SP. And I promise you it works. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel for more. And if you hit that little bell icon in the corner, you'll be notified when I post. Again, I am going to be posting tons and tons and tons of Manifest Your SP content in the month of love. I wish you the best of luck in your manifesting, and have a good rest of your evening. Bye. Okay. Oh my goodness. We can try again. Okay. What's gotten into me today? Excitement, that's what's gotten into me. Okay.